Yo, what's going on? My name is Reek Fisher. We are here at Premiere. I am here with the very talented Melody. Melody, introduce yourself, man.
What's up, y'all? I go by Melod, and I'm originally from Charlottesville, but I moved to Norfolk about 7 years ago.
We gonna dive straight into the music, man. What first inspired you to want to make music?
Well, I love poetry. That's what I did the most as a child was read poetry, write poetry. And so, like I said, as I got older, and this is like recently, I just started saying let me see if I can make a song or turn these lines into an actual song. So that's what I started doing.
That's dope. So when it comes to, the music, which I am a fan of, I do feel like you super fire. I feel like it's creative. I mean, it's that lo-fi sound that I love. So my question is, what artists, inspire you to put it together the way you do?
Well, I love all music, and I think that's what separates me because I listen to everything. I listen to country, if I like a song, I like a song. So basically, I'm listening to Sam Smith. I'm listening to, of course, Drake. I'm listening to Future.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just a variety of artists that inspire me, and I love old school music. So, what's up, y'all? I go by Melody, and it's a freestyle. Photo shooters, so I don't really do cameras. If fuck them all, I don't really got manners. It's kinda sick, we gotta walk with our hands up. Call a Messiah, we need someone to stand up. They say stay down till you come up, and that's what I plan to. I can't be stuck up in a box like a Bantu. It's still hoodies on, another tray, another Vaughn. Feel like the purge in my city from dusk to dawn. We not promised tomorrow, so what we on? I got hope in the youth on who to become. They putting hoes in the loops, they know they wrong. I tell the young ones stay true and to stay strong. Hold your head up. Hold your head up.
All right, so we're gonna dive straight into the music, or at least what you got available on Apple Music, right?
Yeah.
The EP, 3 Times the Heartbreak. Who was that about?
It's about one of my exes. I don't want to say the name for real, but it's about her because it was I was feeling all those things right after she had left me, and we parted ways. So it's about her.
What's your favorite song on the project?
Mind Games.
Mind Games is my favorite too. Mind Games is fire.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love how you kept the intro real short and sweet. What kind of space was you in creatively when you put that project together?
Well, it was kind of I want to make kind of a club type vibe, something that you could play in the club, but it still is that R&B sound. So that's what type of vibe I was on when I was making that.
Absolutely, I definitely peeped that. Now that you say that, that makes perfect sense, because from start to finish, I feel like it can really vibe anywhere. You see what I'm saying? It's not really one specific place where it works.
Mind games, I'm always in the silence, so I can't decide the shit you want or the things you do. That's up to you. Mind games, I'm always in the silence, so I can't decide the shit you want or the things you do. That's up to you. You decide what you wanna do. We could ride and we could smoke outside the roof. Get deep inside with my feelings up in you. We go inside, ain't no me without a you. But you're feeling so conflicted. I'll help you out, you pick a side soon as I lick it. We back again, it's feeling different. Mind games, I'm always in the silence.
So after that, you drop a Weekend Party. What was the thought process behind that joint?
Same thing, sorta. So just getting into making more so vibbier songs than sad, because more 3 Times the Heartbreak was sad, and it wasn't really giving
I like sad
party type vibe. And I'm I want to lighten the mood a little bit with my creative process.
So musically, is there anything that any genres or any overall aspects that you want to tap into going into the future?
Yeah, I actually just said I wanted to try to play an instrument, try to do something like that, just to, spark something different.
Absolutely.
in me.
No, I can see that because when Wayne, he originally wanted to learn the guitar just to play it for a girl, ended up making a whole rock album, right? So it's crazy the little things that we do for small purposes end up blowing up into big things. So you learning that instrument really might turn into something crazy.
I can take you to a higher place than this. Elevate me up high, haters. They ain't really seen me in a while. I've been on the clouds just chilling on my name and going around. I just never been mentioned. I knew they started getting fake when they started getting distant. It was just harder to listen to all the rumors about my name in your mouth. I heard it from Keisha, Ashley, Whitney. I couldn't believe it. And I was just putting you on. You wouldn't receive it. Drunk messages and threads I never deleted. Wasted time. We can't go back now. That's soul love. That's a throwback now. I can take you to a higher place than this. Elevate me up high, haters. Steady trying to bring me down. I'm climbing to the top again, too fired up. Trying to keep my cool, can't make no promises. Mama's golden child, so she knows just who the prophet is. Black sheep of the family, I've really never been no proper kid. But I can pip a pen with a dollar print. Put a dollar under my pillow, ain't seen that dollar since. And I'm still at it on my loan, child. Got a diamonds in my wrist now. Back then they really liked me, but when I pull up in my city, I'm the shit now. I can take you to a higher place than this. I said, elevate me up high, haters.
I wasn't seeing many visuals. Do you plan on shooting anything as far as, you know, for upcoming music or anything you already got out?
Yes. I actually wanted my first video to be for Mind Games. So that it was just like, I just imagined the video just having, you know, this dope scenery, dope like red light type vibe. So yeah, it's in the plans.
Are there any artists, whether locally or you know, mainstream, that you would want to work with?
Yeah, it's a lot actually, and it's crazy because I listen to a lot of local artists, like a lot of people. And it's actually gonna be a feature on my upcoming project with her name is Lyra. And so she's gonna be one of the features, but yeah, it's many artists I wanna work with out here. It's just harder to connect with them because I'm not from here.
For sure. You ever had the opportunity to do any shows out here?
I did Back to R&B.
Oh, with T-Riffic and Lanique.
Yes, and I loved it.
I loved him. T-Riffic is my engineer.
Oh, wow.
I love Riffic. Riffic has saved my life. He's the one that makes y'all think I can actually sing when I can't. It's him. Thank you, Riffic. So you from Charlottesville, correct?
Yes.
What is it like growing up in Charlottesville?
It's very country, it's very slow. It's like everybody know everybody. It's small, but the scenery, and when I think of, like when I go back home now, it's like relaxing and it's peaceful because I can't get that relaxation from just the views of being back home.
So when you came to Norfolk, like what was you expecting to see? What was you expecting a big city vibe? Was you expecting like, I mean, was be like a mini New York, or was you expecting like the same kind of country, small town feel that you got back home?
Well, I came down here, I ain't even gonna lie. I came because, like I said, it's bigger, and I thought it was more, you know, more nightlife. I came for the women because I was like, it's probably so many more, you know, females down here. So that's another reason I came. But yeah, I just thought it was gonna be more fast-paced, like, and more to do for an adult.
Well, are you satisfied?
Yeah, I'm satisfied. Like I said, I've been living here for a minute, so sure. I'm satisfied with. I've done multiple things down here that's I couldn't do back home. So sure. I'm just like, that's enough for me right now.
So,
thank you.
How has being in Norfolk inspired the music?
Well, like I said, more to do, and it was. I think the first time I went to like a underground artist showcase, and I was just like, man, it's dope. Like I had went with one of my ex's friends that had invited us, and I was like, I like this, and like I said, there's more opportunities to perform. There's more opportunities to be creative here versus there, where it's more small mind type mindset.
Well, how do they receive the music? How are you received back home?
It's not really, I haven't gotten they haven't really respected it. Like I don't get, back home is like the least where I get plays. Like I said, I get more plays down here than I do back home.
That the embrace ain't really there. What do you think the cause of that is?
I feel like it's people don't understand, or they just can't understand that you've changed or that you're evolving. So honestly, that's what it is for me.
You know what they say, home is where the hate is. So.
Look, and I'm trying to say home where the love at.
Absolutely, man, absolutely.
I talk to myself a lot, cause nobody else really listen. I be in my thoughts a lot, always feel like something's missing. Always making my mission, let's solve all the problems I don't need fixing. I'm so distant. It's the anxiety, it's all inside of me. I try to hide it, but it just keep finding me. Leave me alone as I keep telling myself I'm all alone, don't got nobody but myself. I just want love, it might be good for my health. All these thoughts roaming free while I'm stuck inside. All these thoughts roaming free while I'm stuck inside.
Well, I got another question, and I'm gonna dig a little deep. You know, I kind of want to do a little bit of introspection, right?
Okay.
You know, when you listen to the music, right? It's this very, please excuse me if I'm offensive, but it's a very feminine, very soft feel, you know? And then when you meet the person, you know, it's a lot more of a dominant presence,
right.
You know? So I want to understand, where does that contrast necessarily come from between the woman and the music?
Okay. Well, basically, I'm just, like I say, that's just who I am. So just how I talk is how I am. And it's more so, that's the tone that I like to use, because it's a tone that I don't really hear in music. Like, I don't hear that tone in music too much that's natural and, you know, a cappella. So that's really where it comes from. And because not most would expect it from, like you said, looking at the image.
Because first, I love it. I feel like it's so dope how, you know, it feels so vulnerable when you hear it, you know, especially when you meet someone that does not necessarily present themselves as being so vulnerable. The fact that you can, it's not just like a one-time occurrence, it's the vibe of Melod's music, you know, and I just love to see that.
Her favorite smell, Chanel No. 9, that's all she ever wear when we hit the town. We start the night with a shot of Casamigos, body and I bust it down. Her favorite smell, Chanel No. 9, that's all she ever wear when we hit the town. We start the night with a shot of Casamigos, body and I bust it down. That's her favorite sin, I think she heaven sent, and I don't think I go through hell again. Plus I won't tell my friends, cause I don't wanna do what others did. Won't get another chance, and even though she do what she wanna, she banking on me thinking that I'm gonna be on some. Her favorite smell, Chanel No. 9, that's all she ever wear when we hit the town. We start the night with a shot of.
So, I mean, when you're putting the music together, right? You know, you in the studio, you vibing, you know, is there anything that you just try to pay special attention to? Anything that you try to make sure is like that's your number one goal when you're recording this song?
The chorus.
The chorus?
I just want to make sure I feel the chorus, and that the chorus is something that's simple and somebody can remember and that catch on to easily.
Well, you know, I feel like musically we kind of got a good understanding of who you are, but I want to go outside of music for a second, right? What outside of music really just inspires you? What outside of music is something that you really love or take to, or a hobby, so to speak?
Well, I just like to help people, honestly, and my major is sociology, and I've come to realize that that's why I want to know why things work the way they do, because I'm just trying to help everybody. I want to do what I can for whoever, but that's it really, like that, and that my past, most people don't know where I've came from. Like, most people don't know I was in foster care up until I was 18. So that's a little bit about me, like when it comes to not so music that people don't know.
That's deep. So how do you feel like, once again, I'm sorry, I always take it back to the music because I love your music, but
Thanks.
How do you feel like, you know, maybe them rough beginnings inspire not only the music, but just the person?
I feel like it was just a diverse environment, and I feel like being around so many different people and cultures, I feel like that honestly helped me too, and who I am today with music and listening to, you know, all different sounds and, you know, being open to more.
Well, as a person that was very close-minded at one point regarding music, I felt like things had to sound a certain way or be a certain way in order for it to be respected, you know. So I'm glad I'm envious of the fact that you was able to catch on early on that things can be different, and I wish it didn't take me like 23 years to figure that out before I finally jumped in and started doing different things. But back to outside of the music, you know, how's the love life of Melody going?
Well, I had somebody. She makes me very happy. You know, we've been through some things, but like I got somebody, a person. I have someone. I got somebody. I say in my song, it's a good feeling to your body when you ain't never had nobody, but you know, now I got somebody, so.
You make me cry, girl.
Keep thinking I'm innocent, I'll put it innocent, be sick of the cap in y'all rap. Hey, ain't no befrienders, but I'm OT.Genesis, cruising the jizz in my lap. Y'all just a sellout, how I really sell out shows in arenas. Why the fuck they ain't tell y'all? Somebody owe me, where's the subpoenas? Didn't wanna do it to him, but I finally figured out that if I ain't do it to him, all it was word of mouth. I never heard your music, you're newly discovered now. You don't know what you're doing, I'll be glad to show you how. And it get hot in the kitchen, so please don't come in here if you can't take what I'm gon' dish out. Hustle hard and stay humble was always the motto. Sometimes all I really think about, Melody.
So you said you got your start in poetry, right? Do you remember like your first poems?
No, I remember the first poem I liked though, and it's in a book called Where the Sidewalk Ends, and this is just full of poetry, but it's a poem that's like, I'm sick today, and I think I had to actually like recite it in one of my English class in high school, but I knew that just always been one of my favorite poems, and that's one poem that inspired me because I was just like, wow, I really like how this sounds.
Okay, so this is a question that I like asking people because it starts great arguments. And I feel like I'm always right every time I ask it, and then I give my answer. What's your top 5 rappers?
I would be like...
Be ready for me to scrunch my face at your choices.
Okay, don't scratch. I would say Lil Wayne for me. And then I would go to probably like Pac, because I just like Pac. Biggie. Okay. And then I'm going to say these are just people that I personally just enjoy. Future. And Thug.
That's a frisky top 5.
Yeah, it's just, like I said, I like who I like.
It's a little all over the place. But nah, I definitely like it. And what I'm realizing in your top 5 is there's definitely a storytelling element to it. You see what I'm saying? Maybe not necessarily Future and Thug, but that's just where the beautiful artistry of making music comes in. Because whether people want to admit it or not, they make great music. So your top 5 definitely is a reflection of the person that I see sitting in front of me. I mean, I definitely feel like it's dope. You know, I was gonna fuss with you, but
you like, please don't.
I'm feeling nice today, you know. So I'll let you live. Okay, so how has Norfolk State played a role in your growth as a person?
Well, I had transferred from ODU because it was too much. It was too big for me.
It was too big, or was it too?
Look, it was too much.
Okay.
So I came here, and like I said, I felt way more comfortable here, and also, like I said, it was that black experience that opened me up. You know what I'm saying? It was made me feel comfortable on campus, and so much more. But again, I don't really enjoy campus life as much as I should.
Why is that?
I live off campus. I've always lived off campus, so.
You never tried to get here?
Yeah, I've come to like, activity hour, but I'm not as involved with campus.
I mean, as far as housing goes, have you ever tried to actually live here?
No, I haven't.
You should give it a shot, man.
I thought about it once. I thought about it.
You should give it a shot, man, because I tell you from my experience, being on campus and just experiencing young black people trying to figure it out and everybody just learning from each other and putting everything together is inspirational to a point where you begin to it gives you so many different stories to tell, and it's not like you just making up stories, but they're just so relatable because you're seeing people go through them, you're seeing people walk day to day, you're seeing people struggling trying to put it together, whether it's getting their financial aid straight, right, or just getting the energy to go to class because things is going on in the real world, and campus can tend to feel like not a real world sometimes. So if I could recommend anything, I would definitely say come. I promise you. The music will thank you. Your mind, body, soul will thank you. Your stomach will not thank you because the calf is disgusting. But all in all, damn, I just had a brain fart. Cut that out. So what does Melody? I keep saying your name wrong too. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, you
Melody.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so damn rude. I'm so sorry.
No, you good. Look, like I said, everybody usually say Melod.
Yeah, see, I thought it was Melod at first. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I told the producer of this show the name was Melod. So I apologize. But,
No, you good.
So let's get back to your writing process, right? What's the first thing that usually happens? Do you hear the beat first? Do you get like a couple lines in your head first and try to put it to a beat? Does it all just come together at one time? Like what's the first steps in a Melody song coming together?
Okay, so usually I just play a beat and then like I'm already trying to catch stuff. Like, and like I said, it's like Scrabble with my brain. It's like throwing words out that like what would be right here in this beat. So it's like I'm almost like hearing things in the beat. And so like I said, usually it pulls out the chorus first for me. And then if I have a chorus, I'll usually go into the verse off of the chorus that I thought of basically.
So is there any artist that you feel like you would compare yourself to?
I really like doing the like, just any artist that mixes the singing and like rap. If they're singing and rap, me. Like I would say that's just me because I do that a lot.
So like let me think. So more like a Roddy Ricch kind of thing, or more like
like Party Next Door.
Party Next Door. Word.
Like where it's like you rapping a little and then it's melodies in there. It's like it's catchy parts in there. So.
And Party Next Door is in my top 5 R&B. So.
Yeah, he nice. Yeah, I really like him. I can vibe
fire.
all the time.
Listen, I rode here listening to Ep3, so that's definitely my dog. And it's crazy to hear how that inspires you because it definitely inspires me the same way. My writing process is pretty much the same. You know, when I cut something on, I'm immediately trying to catch that melody, put that hook together, and then just slide through the verse off the hook. So it definitely makes sense, man. And then when I listen to the music, how it just transitions so easily from your hooks to your verses, it definitely feels like, you know, it's something that you took your time on. You didn't rush it. You didn't just try to, you know, I had a verse from a couple months ago that I never used. Let me just throw it up here, throw a hook on it, put a bow tie on it, call it a song.
Sometimes that happens, though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, or you find, you find something from something you wrote, you know, back.
So this is another moment of introspection. What is your least favorite song of yours?
I would say it's probably Need to Know.
I like Need to Know.
See, I feel like that was rushed. Like, I feel like it was rushed. Like, more so, not like the other vibes. Like, the other ones you could catch. Like, the vibes I could catch. I could hear everything in it. That one was just sounded a little too rushed.
Well, you know, what mainstream artist would you want to work with if you had the opportunity?
Brent Faiyaz, because I love Brent Faiyaz.
We all love Brent Faiyaz. Everybody loves Brent Faiyaz. I've never met a not Brent Faiyaz fan.
Yes, that's like what I'm listening to like every day.
That Wasteland?
Yeah, no, not the old stuff. It's like the old stuff.
Word. Yeah, nah, I'm definitely a Brent fan. I feel like people mislabel it as toxic when it's just, just saying what's on his mind.
Right.
Just spilling thoughts, you know?
And for me, it was so much was going on in the beat. So that's what I call from his music. I just be like, it's so many different, sounds. He's using vocals. It's just a lot going on, and I love that.
No, I love it too, man. I feel like it's super dope. You know, and I definitely hear, now that you say it, I definitely hear traces of that when I listen to you, you know? Overall, I feel like you definitely have one of the most polished sounds that I've heard from a local in a very, very long time, bro. And it's not many people that can do what you do. So I just want to give you your flowers while you're here. You know, nice. I want to tell the world that if you're not tapped in, you really do need to tap in because this young lady is special, you know, and I'm just grateful to be in her presence, you know.
Gas penetrating your face mask. This ain't no COVID-19. Go push you way back. I want a Maybach. I want a jet black. Want it so fast. I'm on these boosted ads. Can't get me off. I'm like a coat tag. It's so sad. I'm getting bags. You getting jet lag. This ain't no race, but if it was, you was coming dead last. I'm grass fed like premium. See me with them. We are not the same. I am a Martian. Man, your jewelry green, man, your jewelry costume. Your balls been trash, get him up off you. Crackhead down, might want him. He said, what's up, few? VA shit. What in the world going on? Nothing really seems what it was anymore. Niggas can't even live, coming back from the store, can't even sleep through the night. Police knocking at they door like living in ghetto times where real shit happens but niggas lying rhymes.
When it all boils down, I'm really a fan. I'm really impressed by everything that you got so far. I can't wait to see what the future holds. What does the future hold for Melody?
All right, well, like I said, I have an upcoming project titled September Melody, which I'm releasing this month with 2 songs, Chanel No. 9 and Summertime featuring Lyra. So just a two song EP, but yeah, that's dropping this month.
I'm so excited, man. Tell the people where they can find you, whatever they want to see, whatever they looking for. Tell them, anything you feel like they need to know about Melody.
Okay, what's up, y'all? I just want y'all to know I just love to create different vibes, different songs, but you can find me at _MELODVA on IG, and my music is in my bio. Thank y'all.
No, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. It's a million places in the world you could have been. A million people you could have let us ask you a million questions, but you chose us. We appreciate you. Once again, I have been Reek Fisher. This is Melody. This has been Premier. Thank you. Can't wait to see y'all again next week.